And Senator Darren Bailey continue to battle over the best way to address crime in Illinois.
People across the political spectrum are talking about what will happen when cash bail is abolished come January 1st. WGEM Capitol Bureau Chief Mike Militich is live in Springfield tonight with the latest. Mike?
Daniel McKenzie, good evening. Many people across the state are sharing a meme about the SAFE-T Act that's full of misinformation. Now both candidates for governor are telling their supporters where they stand.
The SAFE-T Act is designed to keep murderers and domestic abusers, violent criminals in jail.
Pritzker also stressed that the law championed by the Illinois Legislative Black Caucus will address problems in the current criminal justice system, where many wealthy murderers, domestic abusers, and criminals buy their way out of jail by paying bail. Many black and brown people are left in jail for years after minor crimes or wrongful accusations simply because they can't post bail like their wealthy counterparts. Still, many Republicans like Senator Darren Bailey want to repeal the law as soon as possible.
The three musketeers of crime, chaos, and dysfunction care more about making life easier for criminals than their number one responsibility, keeping honest residents safe.
But Republican lawmakers and many state attorneys are not being honest about what the SAFE-T Act does. Many have shared a list of so-called non-detainable offenses starting January 1st. However, there is no such thing in the law. In fact, judges will play a significant role in deciding to revoke pretrial release for forcible felonies, domestic abuse, stalking, or anyone who poses a threat to people or a community at large. Pritzker admits the SAFE-T Act isn't perfect, but no law is.
Are there changes, adjustments that need to be made? Of course, and there have been adjustments made, and there will continue to be. Laws are not immutable.
Still, it's clear Bailey and other top Republicans will keep crime a top issue leading up to the November election.
JB, how many more black families have to mourn before you recognize that black lives really do matter? How many parents need to pick out caskets when they should be picking out clothes for school?
Bailey says he's currently living in a high-rise apartment in downtown Chicago so he can fully immerse himself in the culture of a city that he frequently calls a hellhole. For now, reporting live in Springfield, Mike Militich, WGEM News.
Well, excuse me. First and foremost, I do not live in Illinois, so I'm not privy to the ins and outs of this law. And I understand that I think New York may be trying to do something similar to this. And it's called the Purge Law. And here's another way that you could look at this. Let me scroll down and see the non-detainable offenses. You see them. And I'm going to play devil's advocate for a second. Here's another way you could look at this. These non-detainable offenses. Well, and I don't know how the gun laws in Illinois are, but victims would be able to use and justify deadly force in defense of themselves and their homes. Second-degree murder falls under such things, crimes of passion. It's not premeditated, high emotion. Well, somebody breaks in your house or rolls up on you and you blow them away. All you got to do is say, I was scared for my life. Can't be detained for it. Second-degree murder. Now, mind you, this is all after the fact. You know, if law enforcement sees a crime being committed, yes, they have to do what they have to do. So, but this is all after the fact. The gangbangers, well, they'll most likely do what they have been doing, but even more, and that's kill each other in the streets. So Nook Nook shoots Day Day over some gang beef. And then Day Day's boys get hot, and then they get the guy who get Nook Nook. And then Nook Nook's boys get some more Day Day's boys, and it's just endless retaliation. You could say that was under second-degree murder, high emotion. And also one of the things that's not listed on here is fleeing. So, hey, They kill each other and flee. The police ain't going to be trying to chase after them. So that's something else. Most importantly, the thing that I got out of this, because it says aggravated battery, intimidation, kidnapping, things like that, you may very well be taking away the most readily available weapon the succubus has against BMs. Because she won't be able to call Zaddy on you anytime you get out of pocket. You know, gets into an argument, you're trying to de-escalate it, she's gonna escalate it. She might get physical and then say, hit me, you punk. And you oblige her. She can't just pick up that phone and call Zaddy and say, come and get him, for assaulting her when she was the one who threw the first punch. So her stormtroopers won't be on hand. Like I said, I'm just talking shit, but there might be something to this. We'll see in about a year. You know, assuming this governor gets reelected, or even if he doesn't, but assuming that this doesn't get repealed, just have to wait and see, won't we? Get your popcorn. Hey, Culture of Death. Comment, rate, subscribe. SYSBM Passport Gang out.